Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogel here at Target Trading Academy. Today is Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. It's October 29th, 4:02 p.m. That is Eastern Time. Here with your micros market recap. Let's get into it. Looking at the micro oil, we opened in balance right at the point of control. Came down and found support at the low from yesterday, overextending it a bit, making a new low for the day, to which we fiddled around and tested those areas again before rejecting it and ultimately leaving the area from yesterday's range, going above the range. You can see we had some entries available based off of those HVA levels given out the night before. Moving on to gold. Let me zoom that out for you. Gold opened gap down on support. We see that bump up. Found news coming out shortly. That's this large movement again. You can see that quite large. Found support during news and came technically by default. That's close enough for me to call that back into balance. So it opened the gap down and made that balance run pretty much, with that being close enough to yesterday's range, and then fiddled around, having several opportunities in gold, but nonetheless gold was pretty blasé, I would say, in terms of entries as it was compared to yesterday. And then our equities, if I scroll this over for us, the MES here, opening towards the lower end of yesterday's range, finding support from that lower range at this HVA level given out the night before, right straight back to the point of control where it fiddled around there for a while before deciding to take it up higher. But before that, it gave us a valid entry short as well as some long if you were taking those based off of our methodologies, and then getting a potential entry at the contract high, and then that same area and this HVA on the bottom side giving an entry there as well, and then breaking out above and then ultimately coming back in and then going out again, making new all-time highs. So we had several opportunities in the ES today. In terms of trades, it was pretty good. The morning more so than the afternoon. For a Friday, though, I thought it was pretty good for a Friday. Better than most Fridays, in my opinion. Definitely better than last Friday, I would say. But NASDAQ did open technically gap down and made that same sort of move back towards yesterday's range. We did find support for an entry based off of our methodologies here to take it up, as well as a opportunity to short it on the downside. Several occasions that were winners. The others were disqualified, but it eventually did get back into balance at the point of control, and like the ES, it made some new all-time highs and new contract highs and is continuing to do so. But other than that, again, it's not the best Friday or the best trading day for this week. Quite frankly, it was probably one of the better days, surprisingly, of the week. Most times Fridays aren't that great, but we did have several opportunities this Friday. Many winners that came in. Speaking of which, we'll go over some in the micros right now. Starting off with yours truly, not me, but Roman. You'll see Roman's a frequent entry in these trades that we show. Roman trades micros really well. In this example, he is taking a pre-market trade. Yes, before the market rings its opening bell. In the futures, you can trade the pre-market. It's virtually open 24/7. It's not 24/7. There are some hours that it's closed, mainly on the weekends and such. Nonetheless, up $75 live real money in the ES before most of your days begin. Followed by Brenda Abs crushing it with a one lot in the micro gold off that edge shortly after the market opened, about 30 minutes or so after gold opened for a one lot rundown on gold, up $57 live real money. She's been crushing it with those one lots and those entries that we give out, and she's been doing excellent in terms of trailing them out. She is absolutely destroying it when it comes to trading one lots. And here we see another trade by Roman, up $100 this time on that same edge for a total of $175 live real money. Again, in the pre-market, that's 30 minutes before the market opens. You can see how well he's hitting this edge. The rules and parameters behind it are only taught in our rooms. They are proprietary information, and we do not give out any of that information. But these areas are given out the night before to students, and if people subscribe to just those, they can get that information as well if they do not want the instruction behind it. Now, Raymond sent this in. This is a pre-market trade in oil as it made its move to the contract low. There is an HVA here that is not seen that he took this off of. He had some issues getting his HVAs on. Nonetheless, he still took it as he was in the room and saw it off of our charts, up $78 in sim as he is learning the methodologies. And this is in the micro oil. He took it with 2 contracts. There's another entry on sim from Raymond, up $22.50 in the micro ES. Same edge that Roman took on that second time. This with only 2 contracts. He is up on sim $22.50. Speaking of Roman, another live trade from him, now up 400 from this trade alone. So he was 175 for these two here, up 400 in the micro ES. He is done for the day, trading 3 times at the same edge and just knocking it out of the park, up 575 for the day on a Friday nonetheless, having a great start to his beginning of his weekend. And then Miro, he did not take this in the minis. There's not necessarily a mini, sorry, not mini, but a micro British pound, but he did take a British pound reversal short. He is in our room, but we do have it for most markets, these levels that we have for our students. And he took this with the bot. This is something I wanted to point out. What is it? It's called the Oracle bot. It's an automated trade assist bot, so it helps you manage your trades and execute them for you. It is not a set it and forget it. By no means is it designed to be that way. It needs a trader behind it that has learned the methodologies to be able to execute it properly. But Miro's really, really doing an excellent job managing the bot while he works and executing his trades. And you will show a bot trade shortly that he took in the micros. And here is that bot trade, and it is a loss. This is what I am trying to stress, that you need a trader behind it. He knew better as to why he wouldn't be looking to take this trade. If you don't know why you wouldn't be looking to take this trade shortly after the market opens, then you definitely need to come check out our rooms and get the education as to why this was not an ideal situation. As you can see, he realized his mistake and cowboyed it right on out to the proper target of where he should have known it was going to go to, having recovered from a loss, going positive on a manual entry, 43.75 in the micro ES. And lastly, we have a micro ES trade from Darlene Fuller at the edge here from our levels for a winner of 28.75 as she is building the confidence, trading live. She's gone through her money management and such and just needs to continue trusting the methodologies and taking them at the defined areas based off of the education we give. Now, we don't tell our students where to take trades or give signals out to take them at times of day. All we do is give these areas and teach the methodologies behind it, and it is always up to the student to execute. If you don't execute, you don't execute. If you execute, that's up to you. That is on you. There was another opportunity here that she did not execute on, that she would have had the opportunity of taking as well. However, she decided for this one, and nonetheless walked away a winner today on Friday. And that'll wrap up today's micros market recap. We had, as you can see, several other trades coming in today from here up. Those are just a brief summary of what came in. But today, for a Friday, was actually pretty decent comparative to most Fridays. If you are interested in finding out how we do what we do, get in touch with us. You can find us on Facebook. We are Target Trading Academy. Visit our page there. Get in touch with us there. A representative will gladly speak to you, bring you into our rooms, give you a free one-on-one lesson. If you do not like Facebook, that's fine. You can find us online at targettradingacademy.com and get in contact with us. We have the best trading education in the world. We are #1 trading education in the world as well. Come check us out. Again, if you're interested, find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettradingacademy.com and get in touch with us there. We look forward to seeing you in the room.